normal. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few $100,000 charge, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanna like me cause I know like she can count it up. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counting, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man.
The bell is tolling. It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Come on, set.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go, Jack, right now.
They'll set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a...
And this is caught inside the 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing one deep for Curse. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready, set.
57 the mic. I got you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
On the double.
57. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Launching one, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
54. Here. Watch the twist.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run. This is right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He gets it to James White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this is caught by Curse. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Mitchell Trubisky's looking good. 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Reed. 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Airing one deep for Curse. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Down, 30 base.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demaryius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
50, plant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
And
this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards. They'll try and run it with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Opting to run again here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's...
Ready? 90, Wolf.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Powers ahead at the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Airing one deep for Curse. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jermaine Curse. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Mike 54.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing one deep for Curse. And got his man complete.
Hey, let's go.
A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Launching one for Henderson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
60 outlaw.
54 Mike. Ricky.
Hit it.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Tucson.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep for Demarius. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them...
Down. 18 Gators. Shoot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors,
Set. 30 base.
54. Mike, 54. You got nothing today.
Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.